Hello, hello, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. Got back from lunch. That's right. Blah, 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 blah. I can speak. Let's load right back in. Welcome back. Thank you. You guys want to start claiming some doors? I mean, technically, you could even become because one of the barons isn't like this is what I get for being like I need a noble, and then I get two that are all demanding. But one of them doesn't have a name. Eurus McDwarface does, so you can't claim him, but you can claim the other guy. Oh, I love this. I haven't seen that one before. Morton has such nice emotes. I love how one of the things you can just be is a human. Although the tripsman and the mongoose woman shouldn't be an option. Okay, though I guess no, I guess they don't have official nicknames, so yeah, you can be them. Never mind. You can be a fly or a trips. I don't know what a trips is actually. Also, I don't know how a queen consort got here because we don't have a queen. I guess they just decided to leave wherever the queen is staying and be like, nah, I might still be their partner, but welcome to the fortress. You are now Janox's tunnel sling. Let's see. You're over here milking an animal, but you're also a great weaponsmith. This is what you're wearing. No health problems. You're a great weaponsmith, although I think a little rusty potentially. Talented herbalist, proficient beekeeper, very rusty. And if you want, you can like claim a thing so you can see what your skills are too. The majority of it will be posted in the. Oh, you're not. Wait, are you assigned to? You're assigned to smithing. Yeah. It will be posted in the Discord because I mean this is a very long list of things. So if you want to see the whole thing, oh dear, we got an exception there. Well, we're going to just continue, but that. Well, I guess I gotta tell that to my buddy. Didn't it? Did it not post in the Discord? That what's going on? No, it did post in the Discord. Oh, unit not found. Huh. No, wait. Skills report. Yeah, unit not found. That was this morning when people probably claimed and I was like, oh, there's nobody there. Why didn't yours go through? That's weird. But it did post in the chat. How old? Was it because I had his skills open or something? In any case, we didn't have a crash, but we did have a bit of an error. But I think we're good. Don't think anything is wrong. And we need more crowns. Yeah, it seems you somehow broke it, because each time you're trying to do a thing, I get an exception. I mean, it posts it in the chat, but it doesn't post it in the Discord as it's supposed to. How old? I wonder if it's like specifically you, or if we're gonna just have a lot of pausing. I broke it? You might have broken it. You can't see it because it's like because it isn't captured by the game window. But I get like just a classic like Windows. Hey, there's an error like picture. I can take a screenshot and post it in the Discord, I guess. Next time it happens. Uh, it's fine. We can move those away. Oh, we have a caravan, just like a regular one. Look at them go. Now we're going to wait with doing... Okay, I guess we're gonna have to leave that open because there's like stuff on there too. At least I finished building this stuff. I'm still kind of terrified of like, I removed these trees, but I'm a little terrified what'll happen. Like if they'll like, oh, you're here. This is you. Congratulations. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do the risky thing and just have this go down. Oh, masterpiece Rhyolite Throne, nice. Well, my computer is suddenly thinking real hard. I'm getting the boom. Actually, we can use TF hack for this. Everything that is worn, that is... Yeah, found the risky items. Except all the copper stuff. I don't want anything that can be melted. I just want to melt those. No. No, I don't get like old stuff when typing X. Guess looking through things manually it is. You have a brass crutch that we can melt we're not gonna use. Don't want the leather stuff, I just want the stuff that I can melt. There we go. Okay, that one needs to be reset. These can't be melted for some reason. Few days back, a different streamer decided it was all 2 dogs in cage and creatures from the caveman, troglodytes, and such in this volcano. The very first one, an animal man, was tossed and jumped right back out on fire, setting the whole fortress ablaze. If you want safety, the trees alone won't cut it. The grass would need to go as well for simple and cheap growth inhibition. And a non-pile looks strange. It works fine. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm lining the edge. I do indeed eventually want to make regular offerings to the volcano gods. I'm definitely gonna need to like make a little more, but it's, I mean, it's not going floating over the edge as much as it used to, but it's still on the edge enough that I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I want my, see, I'm not trusting my dwarves to get like walk past it and not set themselves on fire, you know? I mean, and this area can also be set on fire. I don't mind that. I mean, my frames don't like it, but yeah, the thing is, I'd love to chop down these trees so I could like properly cover the ground where the trees are standing right now with some floor. And I'm also going to probably remove this road and like properly floor the things where the road is, but it's also why I have all these blocks here. Right now, I'm letting them focus on getting the roads like all nice and neat. Okay, these seem to be mostly old clothing. I'll bring the coins. I'll send some of those. I'm still not sure, like, I kind of want to just melt these because I don't want this many steel chain leggings and I want to keep the steel, but also I'm pretty sure if I do that, isn't the person who made them gonna be upset? I forgot how that works. I have old and non-old all mixed together, which shouldn't happen, but... Don't want to do the crowns, that's risky. I mean, I do kind of want to sell the crowns, but they might get very angry with me. As long as they don't make a demand, we'll be fine. We'll also sell all this armor. It's all old and we can't use it. That stuff we want to potentially melt. That's got some old things. We don't need these guys, so... Oh, thank you for the follow, Mori Cory. I appreciate it. Sell that. Don't want to sell those. Those should go smelt. Could potentially sell a lot of the dragon meat. I mean, we have more than we truly need. I kind of want to keep it. I think that's probably enough stuff. Why is it so satisfying watching a bunch of sentient rocks do the hauling for me? Because then you don't have to do it. Master rock needs to be traded, not melted. Yeah. Oh, but I don't want to give them my steel. I want to keep it. I do also need to... I think I want it to just be a 1 wide hallway instead of a 2 wide. So why ain't they, like, dumping this even though I told them to dump it? Also, I can actually trust them outside of the base's interior. That's a rare ability right there. I'm actually gonna see what they bring before I do the diplomacy thing. Oh, he's conducting a meeting. Oh yeah, having my mayor be the broker is actually not ideal. Because the mayor needs to... Oh, we have some like slightly not entirely happy people. The mayor needs to be able to do that stuff. Do I have someone else that would be better as a broker? You're on top of the list. Yeah, you're a Grandmaster Appraiser. Someone... Solar, Negotiator. But do we have anyone else with appraising skill? Okay, I can search on Appraiser. Looks like. So our next one is the Metalsmith. Proficient Appraiser. Then we got a Competent Appraiser in Doran. A Novice Appraiser in Kivish. Novice Appraiser in Udip. And hey, Games, Anime, Music, you're also a Novice Appraiser. I mean, they don't try to run away off the map. Ah, I see. Because yeah, I don't think we want our mayor to be our broker. I think that's too many jobs. He needs to tend to people's worries. Don't know if he's like currently our administrator, but that's also a double job that we don't want. Kind of inclined to have someone that is like named do it, but I think we should go with someone who is decently skilled. And then we want them to get better at their social stuff, so maybe we need to put Raku's like as our tavern keeper for a bit. Also, let's have Puck be a performer. So let's check our doctor situation. You already got you as a surgeon. Oh, no established guild? I thought they demanded a guild. Oh. No, we need someone who's a scribe. Oh, and only Puck is an... There. Speaking of, we also want to make sure we don't keep having too many choirs. So it's like... Actually, you shouldn't, like... Yeah. Shouldn't get too many, it should only be a couple. I don't know how we even got this many. Just make one at a time. Very good rhyolite table. That'll go here. And the other one will go here. And the super good chair goes there. And the other one goes here. Here, we honestly shouldn't put tables there because it's just going to confuse them where you're gonna need to go sit for eating. You know what? I'll have the weapon rack there. And then the other ones. Oh no, I'll. That there. Mm. Okay, I'm now gonna deal with this gray metallic flesh stuff. That sounds concerning. And here and here. See. Gonna get this in place for before we can put down the bin. We need this in place before we can put down the other thing. Here we need to get these guys. And then these guys. Are these still considered? Yeah. So we still have these random guys that are considered hostile. Even though they're being denied residency. And they're just kind of here. I guess I could put a trap down and like get them out that way. Just kind of there. Oh, health check. Thank you, Aeon. Stability. Cheese rich. Look away for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And posture. Thank you very much. And welcome in. How are you? We don't need the clay. But we will take all of the marble and the limestone and such. Hi Luna and chat. I'm hoping it's just a rock concert with that stuff. Because those are easy to replenish. Let's get the flasks. Uh, make sure we get some seeds. We will definitely get all of the leather. And get the backpack and the quiver. Wait. This is... That's not a cup. Yeah, we'll buy the book. So you can have all our shirts. All of our old pigtail stuff. Actually, can we... Yeah, that should select all of the stuff that is... Oh, there. It shouldn't select the thing itself. That's all selected. Okay, you shouldn't be. So it didn't quite work. Just make sure that we keep all the stuff that we made ourselves then, I guess. That is like still in good condition. Okay, shift click checkbox, select items inside the bin. I need to remember that because there's more items to select than there would be to deselect. So I gotta do that proper for the next bin. So much stuff to unselect. I'm sure there's a better way of doing it. But I'm not 100% sure. Like, I thought oh, if I search out the thing, it'll select specifically the ones with X, but that, it sure didn't do that. Make own on the bucket host. Oh yeah, I could try that. Although I don't really, I don't want them. I denied them entry for a reason. I don't need a bunch of performers right now. Been playing Limbus because new update dropped after being at uni for like 6 hours. I'm chilling. How's stream been? It's been good. It's been a lot of work trying to get the fortress back up and running because like a bunch of stuff needs to be placed back. It's like, oh yeah, where did we left off again? Like getting everything sorted is a bit of work. But that army that was supposedly going to come hasn't shown up yet, so that's something. Okay, we're giving far more than we're getting rid. Gonna maybe give these away in a moment. Keep all the stuff that isn't all. And I guess ask for more stuff in return. So you could ask all the cheese. Ask all of that. I guess we could ask for the anvils and we'll melt those down. Same with like the regular steel bolts. We'll take the bars, I guess. And now my remaining toxic waste boxes are all in my freezer. So I'm saving that. Nice. Make them citizens and citizens can be expelled. You can also teleport them to the map edge. They should run away, maybe. Maybe we'll do the map edge thing first. And then we'll see if we can. We'll do the citizen thing. I mean, we could buy the steel thing and help that. Can we actually use the venom already? I mean, I guess we could maybe use it in adventure mode, so we might as well buy it. Bismuth bronze. Guess I can buy the steel gauntlets and melt those. Buy the bismuth bronze and melt that. Because the file of the ones that didn't fit. She's real slow at it, but they're being safely deleted. Nice. Just lots of food. I guess we'll buy the sheets and we'll buy these we can melt. Guess we'll buy the food. So buy all of the anvils. Buy the shiny things. I'm not gonna pay for these bolts, but we can pay for these guys. I don't really need more bangs. I guess I can buy some. Buy these guys to melt. Buy these guys to melt. Buy you to melt. And melt things for free. these guys to melt. Okay, finally. Okay, and then we have all of this old stuff. And we're just going to offer that as a gift. We don't need it anymore. You know what, we'll get these guys and we'll... Because I didn't really, like, we're gonna be able to, like... We're gonna have a lot of crowns, and if we can get some crowns out of the way, then that's good. There's much to share. Oh. Wonder what they shared. I think we have enough leather. I would... We could get some... Actually, we don't want bismuth bars. We want just, like, the ore. We could get limestone, chalk, and marble again. And, like... We could use some coal, I think. And bismuth. I mean... Could ask for some kimberlite and pitch blends for specific guys and then call it a day. What interesting... I mean, we know. Yeah, we couldn't get the seizure nails with our adventurer, but maybe we can get it. But I think we also want the elemental moonstone. We also couldn't find the written things. Are we... How do we feel about our squads? They are Earth and Hammer squads. It's kind of lacking in... Also, for some reason, it's only shield and armor. It's not asking for... Okay, hold on. Okay, we're going to need a more specific outfit. We're going to... Change this to be steel. Change this to be leather. Leather. Steel. Leather. Steel. Leather. Steel. Anything. Steel. Actually want wood in this case. And then we'll do silver warhammer. Uniform replaces clothing. Presents with its own problem, but possible workarounds would be the if hack move the depot menu once you can filter quality there, move only the graded clothing one at a time, unfortunately. Yeah, that'll also be slow. I think there's just no easy, quick way of getting it all out. Yeah, because I don't think... Wait, can we do greaves and leggings on top of each other? I know, like, in adventure mode, you can't really do that. Okay, we're going to remove hammer general. We're going to assign hammer dwarf. Actually, hold on. I think I want a different name. Steel hammer. Now we'll go hammer as in the weapon, and then steel as in the armor. You also cannot in fortress mode. Oh, yeah. Why doesn't it show... Oh, okay. It doesn't look like anyone... Leggings are ornamental +1, greaser 3. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't want nobility or officials in there. That's just going to be annoying. So, exclude officials. Exclude hates combat. Okay, you're an administrator, but you're not like an administrative role, I guess. You're an expert. You're in the adventure squad, but I'll put you with the hammer squad. You're currently already in a thing. Neither do I, but 3 seems higher. Yeah, but we'll have both, so... The only thing is that you don't want them to be too weighed down. That's what training is for, so they can move better. I guess you'll join in kind of on the full squad. you just have a general thing. So I think I'm going to change this to general steel. I want their cloth stuff to be leather because that's more protective than like rope. Also, apologies, ads. And we're back. Apologies for the break. That's just the Twitch demands it. It means greater coverage. Leggings only give light coverage, while Greaves gives full leg coverage when combined with high boots. Always use the high boots. No low boots allowed here. Dwarf Fortress doesn't have armor values per se, but it does calculate area coverage, and each item only covers a certain amount. Greaves, high boots, chainmail, breastplate, gauntlet, and helm give 100% coverage, although you can go higher with divine medals, which we don't have. The wiki lists coverage separately and talks of armor level as being used to categorize items to 4 different levels, of which I could only point out 3 in game. Yeah, I know in the past I looked into the way armor works, but it's a little confusing. But I do remember leather is better than regular cloth, and also can be anything. This we want steel, so we want steel mail shirt, steel helm. We are missing breastplates. Needs to be steel. High boots. We also are missing greaves. Which need to be steel. You know what? This can be any material. They'll get to choose. Because wood is lighter and the shield will just work as effectively, but they will also use the shield for shield bashing, so... Wording difference, pretty sure. I use coverage to mean like armor size area, while Wiki use it for refer to size, as in what can be worn with what. Like you can't wear leggings and greaves, but you can wear chainmail and a breastplate. Can I ask a spoiler question or no? Yeah, I think so. I've played a lot of Dwarf Fortress, so I think if you're talking about the circus, I know what you're talking about. Oh wait, we do have greaves. I'm just looking over them. But we didn't have a breastplate, no. Because we want this to be our steel general, and they'll just select whichever weapon they want, and we'll have a mixed squad. Yeah, I just don't know if your viewers do as well. I thank you for yeah, I don't know if everyone here does spoiler warning. Cover your ears for the next 5 minutes. We're going to talk about shenanigans. The cotton candy leads the circus, which unleashes the clowns. Yeah. Basically, can the clowns be caught in cages? Ooh. I think so. It kind of depends. Yes, but only a web. There you have your answer. Only web. Yeah, so you're gonna need to do shenanigans where you have like webs cover your cage traps. So no. No, unless you are up to do a lot of dwarven shenanigans, basically. We'll call this our general steel. General for the weapon type, or maybe we can mixed steel might be better. So mixed weapon steel, although mixed melee steel. assign... See, we'll remove this and this and this and this because it's easier to have it cleared out. And then we'll assign them all to mixed melee. These are all hammer steel. These are... You know what? I'm actually gonna create a new... No. Let's see. Havel en zon. Okay, so this guy... I'm confused. Why do these guys show up with their skills when I look in this squad, but I don't have that... Okay, no, I do have it now here. That's not what I... There we go. Can't name ourselves the chosen ones? Really? Man. Getting robbed. Oh dang, I missed a bunch. People don't usually talk as that. Depending on the type, you may need melt safe cages, possibly artifacts. I got all of them trapped in long line locked by doors. Leave the clowns used to have trap immune tag. Maybe different now. I haven't gone to the circus in a long time. Thought I could be called, but most of them had to be magma safe cages. What will always work are menacing spikes. Link them to a lever, raise, lower them, and repeat. Will make diamond mincemeat. I don't want to kill them. I wanted to think I think I could. Swing your spikes and get through the clown material they're made of. You may be unlucky and get a clown made of rock or something. I want to catch them all. They are trap avoid. If you can't cage them, we'll keep them in the zoo cage. Giant cave spider strategy. Strategically called Forgotten Beast Weber guarantees getting caught in traps unless they fix that. And suddenly tell me how to build down to the circus once all the clowns are dealt with. I've only opened the circus once. And and then I had to abandon the fort, so I'm afraid that I have no advice for you except good luck. You're going to need it. Okay, how about... Okay, we can be the holy ones. That's close enough to being chosen, I guess. Oh, but we cannot be the one? We have adventurer. We have adventurers. Oh. But I don't want to be of adventurers. I want to be the adventurers. Okay, Okay, we can be the adventurous. Secure, dangerous workers, controllers. Hammers. Oh, do we have whips? Maybe we have whips. But we don't all wield whips. It's going to be a long process. I generally close the circus up again, because any attempt to colonize the circus ends up going both murdered. A winged demon snuck through the floodgate. He's now decimating my caverns. Sure, it's fine, probably. The passages will eventually end up in the ceiling. You can construct a staircase down from there, but they won't be dealt with. They continue to spawn in ones and twos like wildlife. Yeah, so I guess you need like a permanent sort of trap area. Could be worse. A friend of mine unleashed a glass clown from a geode and it destroyed her entire fortress. Had to reload, of course. Then there was the plague. 1 to 2 is better than 100. True. Speaking of like trap areas, I really need to protect this stuff better. I'm sure it'll be fine, but it probably won't be. Let's get a specific sword squad. Although, I guess maybe let's remove martial need just completely. Yep. And then we can use you. Actually, what is your preferred weapon? Also, by the way, anyone, if you want to be dwarf, I have Twitch integration. It's a little janky because it's a work in progress, but it's there. Okay, you're an axe dwarf. I guess we can do an axe squad. I'm gonna need to make new uniform. Let's see, gonna go shirt, mail shirt, breastplate. I think we'll just go directly helm. I don't know if we can do. Who can we go? Trousers. No, not leggings. Trousers. Greaves. Gloves. Gauntlets. Socks. High boots. And we'll do shields and we'll make them heavy. And we'll go battle axe. And this is gonna be leather. This is steel. This is steel. This is steel. Oh, I also want cloak. It's gonna be leather, steel, leather, anything, steel. Are Chronos egg layers? I can't remember. 20 trained Chronos ready for battle. And then you just need net boxes for the female Crundles and put at least one male Crundle in the same space and you got yourself a Crundle breeding program. Infinite Crundles, but this time to your benefit. Shall we give them steel shields? Wait, can I select steel? I can select all the kinds of wood. Ah, there we go. It's Grundle time. They grundled all over. Okay, then we're gonna create a new squad with you. I like having the name of the thing that they're wielding in the... And we'll get some of the axe people in here, or the one axe person we have. You know what, you can... Okay, we want this exactly in reverse. So they don't have to share. So we're going to copy the train and off duty here. There. So these guys share this one. These guys share that one. Oh, and you're here. Welcome in. Oh, and you're not very happy. You want to wander and you want to have martial training and be with family. You unfortunately do not have any family. Now I just hope I don't melt this time. Can always hope. I guess we do want a martial needs squad. Let's make a new uniform. We'll have it be worn over the clothing. We'll have it have a mail shirt and a breastplate. We'll have a helm. We'll have greaves. We'll have gauntlets. We'll have high boots. Actually, no, I think we need... Problem with worn over clothing. Like, does that work or does it still... I guess we'll see. And we'll add any shield or buckler. And then... Maybe just no weapon. Maybe we'll train them into wrestling. Just... Worn over clothing still bunked, unfortunately. Okay, never mind then. Which means then we need to add any shirts. Trousers. Gloves. Socks. The bare minimum, basically. So we have the armor, but it'll be a wrestler general. So they can basically grab anything. I do want them to have a shield. But we'll basically have just a melee need squad. So we can chuck anyone who needs martial training in there so they'll be happier. Because I like having my dwarves happy. It's good. It prevents mass fights. You don't care. We'll need... Captain doesn't get a squad. Captain doesn't need a squad. Do wrestler general. Do we not have wrestler? Do we have... Hold on. Hold on. I think we might be onto something very funny. We are the only boys. Close enough to wrestling. And it also means if you have any fights, they can be far, far bloodier. Oh. Yeah, but I hadn't thought about that, but we're just going to give them gentle training, and if I then want them, put them into squads, I can do so later. Or can I make... No, I can't beat the Oli boys. I can do the Oli, oily, boyish. No. Yeah, let's see. Which ones do we give me oily as an option? All of this give me oil. Oily boys, the oily boy oil. This shouldn't make me laugh as much. Now you have to make some oil. Rocknut oil would seem appropriate. My miner is sending it down the hatch. Panicking, falling down the pillar. Oh no. You know what? We're keeping this name. Yeah, no, this is the name. Who needed Marshall again? Actually, you, Mori needed Marshall. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, no, you're not nobility. You're not an official. For some reason, it says you hate combat, even though you need martial training. Congratulations, you are now the captain, or the what was it called again? You're in charge of the Yoili boys. Congratulations. We're going to find anyone who is very unhappy that might need martial training. Okay, you don't care? You want martial training? Sure asked. Oh yeah, the trips man. You do not need martial training, but you will you will still become part of the oily boys. You have no choice. Oh, can you not be part of the oily boys? Come on. Oh, he's not an option. Okay, but he isn't part of Upper Squads. Yay, my dreams come true. Uh, okay, Otter is already in one. How about the mongoose woman? You have no job. Okay, how about you go be a plant gatherer? And you two become plant gatherer. Oh, you want martial training? Oh, you can't do both. Okay, hold on. You'll temporarily not be a miner. And what's your name again? Raul. Oh, wait. Wrong Raul. This Raul doesn't. Also, by the way, it might be a little buggy, unfortunately, but you can technically check on your dwarf. You can check your skills and stuff, and it's supposed to post it in the Discord, but it doesn't seem to be working. So, and it also seemed to like give me a very big error message on my screen. So, also for some reason, spawning in beasts on the surface didn't work, but it might just be because the world ran out of beasts because we slayed them all in adventure mode. I'm sorry, we were a little too effective. We already slayed the dragon. Um, you technically want martial training, and you don't have a job, so congratulations, Genoxis. You're now part of the Oily Boys. Um, and we're going to probably want some. Oh, don't we have any? Did we then have extra armor stands? Okay, we did have Koboldite armor stands. We'll give them some decorated beds. 6. So this many would be 10. So we could have an entire squad sleep here. We should, like, I don't have... I should clean up these areas. They're just... I mean, this we need to grab sand from inside safely. But, like, the other areas, we should somehow get them to be... Oh, wait, the dragons. You're supposed to take the other nest boxes, you dum-dums. Okay, fine. Oh, no. We'll go the mass remove. Thank you for the wonderful... nice handy tool. And I guess we'll just... place all the nest boxes here, because apparently the dragons are like, no, I don't care that we have our own nest boxes in our own pen that we don't want to stay in. We're going to just take the nest boxes of the chickens. You've left the mythic age? I might have, actually, yeah. My miner's absolutely smurfing. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't see how the little blue guys have anything to do with it. Oh dear. Linked stockpile. What are we? But I want you to use colored stuff. Wait, no, not from dye. Annie, just get from there. And I want you to take from here. Can we do that? Or not? Or just... You know what? I'm gonna put Cloud Annie here. I wish I could, like, separate between dyed and non-dyed. I sent water down the pillar and had a mine, and he's like swimming, climbing, mining, fighting for his life, getting work done. That is impressive. Smurfing comes from competitive games. It means making an account on a higher level player with intention playing against worse players. You even got replaced by lava but jumped out of the way. That is one skilled miner. My dwarfs could never. And this one's more like he's playing better than... He's making some very impressive... No, wait. We are going to put this there, and we're going to have this there. Not there. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a second... You know what? I kind of want just a better organization of Zanol. I think maybe I want 2 leather shops, more looms, 2 dye shops. This is old leather. This is old. Why is the steel here? I knew training swimming would come in handy. If he died, I'd be proud of him. An honorable dwarfy then. Yeah, he worked. He went out in the most dwarfish way, mining down for lost treasure, and then jumping way out of lava and somehow managing to climb, but not quite. Okay, let's see. How would I want to organize this? I think I just want the leather stuff to be like further away. Although I think having the dyes here maybe might make sense. Like if I put the dye stockpile here and then 2 dyers workshops here. Or I put the put the dyer's workshops here and here. And I put the general cloth here, so they're like, or maybe more like here and here. Put the general cloth here, so it's far away from these guys. So hopefully these guys will go and grab the dyed cloth that will be on this side of them then. Like I'll get a... I don't know, let's make sure that we're at least having the same types of... I like them at least looking similar, even if I can't have them be blue. Then one here and one there. Let's have the... This is the old clothing. This is the new clothing. Let's have the new leather for now go over there, I guess. Get out of the way. Same with just all the leather stuff. I'm sorry, I need you to schmove. I'm going to move this out of the way. Put another... Oh, another dyer of the same kind here. We'll have the dyes over there. All the dyed cloth over here. This one is going to go. I want the leather working to basically done elsewhere. Or at least with a little bit of distance between. So let's like get a bit there and then just, I don't know, put it here. Also, I do have my, by the way, I have my population limited to 100 because I knew this was gonna be a fortress that... Oh, I don't need a civilian alert. A fortress where we were going to go into with an adventurer, and I didn't want to check 200 force until I found the right person when they were like, oh, you should ask this guy. Do you have any tips for anyone who's new to this game? Depends on, okay, how new are you to colony sims? Because that vastly changes the answer. If you are familiar with playing colony sims and like have played RimWorld or something akin to that before, it's a bit of an adjustment, but I think you can jump in blind and be fine. If you haven't at all played any kinds of games before that are like managing a group of people, you'll probably want to look up some tutorials because there's some pretty good like beginner starter tutorials out there, and they'll get you through like the first year of keeping your dwarves alive. Just knowing which order of things do I need to do, which buildings do I need to make to then like get the fortress of the ground, because you have a lot of options and it's a little difficult to figure out which thing you need to prioritize. It's basically my first one, and I have like 50 hours in it in the original, but I feel like I just don't understand. Yeah. It's a lot of finding the fun. It's a lot of... Basically, when you go and get out into the world, you can just use the basic like setup. Basically, you don't need to make a special embarking list. The one that you get from the just standard is good enough. It works. You want to look for a place with flagstone and iron, because then you can make steel. And probably avoid aquifers, or at the very least avoid heavy aquifers. Light aquifers you can get through pretty easy. Once you arrive, dig into the ground. Just being underground is where your dwarves are safest. Chop some trees, go underground, make just an outpost layer in the dirt, because going through dirt is easier, so here isn't really a good example because I immediately got into the stone. But just go like a couple levels below floor, get some dirt, and build like some basic... Yeah, the quick start guide is pretty good. I've done a few years, but I struggle with longevity and organization. Stocks and military are a nightmare. Ah, yeah. For stocks, you're gonna want to get good at making work orders. That is the way to get longevity. Just have things run on their own, because having to micromanage it all is very painful. Also, DF hack can help. I wouldn't recommend starting with DF hack if you've never, like, if you don't have any hours in the game. But if you have some hours and you kind of have a grasp on how things usually go, DF hack makes managing some of the like more annoying stuff a lot easier. For example, I have auto butcher on, which means that I can just tell it how many animals of any kind I currently don't have dogs watched, so that's why I have a probably too large amount of dogs. I probably want to kill my amount of dogs. Same with my horses. But it'll just keep track of how many of each, like how many male kids, adults I have, and it'll automatically butcher them if it becomes too many. So that's just one more thing you don't have to worry about. It is very nice. It'll auto shear and auto milk because you can't easily automate those things in the work order, so I just have that do that for me. It has a prioritize system, which means that you can just basically prioritize which they need to do right now. And the suspend manager basically means that they're less likely to build holes in walls. If you try and fill up an area, they'll do it in a logical order. Taylor makes it so that every so often it'll just make the stuff that the fortress needs. So you don't need to worry as much about replenishing your clothing. True. Yeah. I would recommend trying to figure out the mechanics before throwing in DF hack. But if you're not having any fun at all, like if you're just like, yeah, I have 50 hours in the game and I'm struggling with these things, I just suggest give it a try, because if that brings the fun back for you, I think that's worthwhile. Knowing what you need when planning ahead is all valuable skills. It is. Auto-butcher takes away the satisfaction of marking your excess puppies for butchering. Yeah, I didn't have auto-butcher on from the start. That's then, like, I slowly added more things from DF hack as I'm, like, discovering what they do. And I'm like, okay, that is nice. Then I don't have to do these and these things myself anymore. Yeah, I don't, as you can see, I don't have all of my things on, like, the majority are still turned off. I don't have auto farm or whatever. I think it's very much something that you want to, like, you want to understand what each thing does, and consider for yourself what you would, like, benefit from and what you just want to do yourself. I definitely would encourage slowly adding automated things once you understand what they do. Oh yeah, making sure everyone has clothing and armor is the worst one to me. Yeah, it doesn't do armor, but it will take care of the clothing part. Personally, because you don't have tabs, so it's really hard to organize things. As you can see, I try to have things that do similar stuff near each other, so I can scroll past and I can see, okay, what do I do for the clothing thing? And for example, with socks, I have, okay, check how many, in this case, because I have multiple types of, I was trying to manage having clothing for both larger and smaller animals, so that's why I specifically have plant socks. But it would be easier to just check how many socks do I have, Make sure I at least have that much in the stockpile. And if I don't, then start making socks. The suspend manager and tailor are very good. Clothing industry is actually incredibly easy as long as you have farmable space. You simply need to know which plants can be processed for thread. Underground, it's pigtails. Past a certain point, as long as you have active planters, you'll be swimming in cloth. Exactly. Just make sure you have pigtails. The clothing industry order for like just underground farming, which is what you're gonna do most as a dwarf, is plant pigtails, get those pigtails through I think process plants is what that works for pigtails. I have to remember it too. I set it up a while ago. I'm pretty sure process plants is for pigtails. Then you'll have pigtail threads, and you'll want to have that thread woven thread into cloth. And then with that cloth, you can make clothing. Benson suggests to make half the dwarf's number in new outfits each year. Harder than it sounds, but doable with some experimentation. I don't even... I guess that might work too. What I personally do is I just basically, as you can see, I just have make this many, and I'm like keep this much in reserve. So I do have excess clothing because of that, but I find it to be easier that way. Processed plants will also process any above ground plants that can be turned into thread. It's a nice catch-all. Exactly. So that's also one of the first things I have here up top. You have processed plants the bag, that is specifically for your now I can't think of the name. Come on, help me, Dwarf Fortress. It should be somewhere here. Okay, no. Your quarry bushes, there we go. Thanks for the advice, by the way. You're welcome. And yeah, we apparently have a lot of people here, luckily, that have played it. So if you have any more questions, got a lot of information there. Oh, thank you for hydration check. I appreciate it. Yeah, for the cloning, it's just like you want to slowly skill up. An Italian chef pasta away in my town, but we can only do so much. Hello, welcome in. That's I love buns. That's great. And yeah, getting very familiar with work orders and making it so they basically you make new things as you need them and don't stockpile too much, but also have a little bit stockpiled. That's just a balance you kind of need to learn. And I use that exact same thing I use for my clothing for also my military. So here at most 10, which means then I have now 10. So then we don't make any extra, but if they then grab it and wear it, then it'll go down and it'll start making more. I played way more pre-Steam Dwarf Fortress than Steam Dwarf Fortress. I'm still getting used to all the little changes. Yeah, a lot of things are different. I used to play a little bit of pre-stream Dwarf Fortress, but that was before I understood English as well as I do now. I was rather young. So I was very lost. I remember getting hung up on trying to make soap because my dwarves needed to be cleaned. And yeah, I was so lost. But now I have mastered the soap industry. Thank you for the health check, Sil. Good to see you. Yeah, you guys look at the dwarves while I stretch and look away for 10 seconds. Nothing is allowed to go on fire, alright? Look away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And posture. So funny how you just had to memorize every build. Yeah, I remember I had a cheat sheet. Like I took a screenshot of the Wikipedia and like I alt-tabbed between that and everything else constantly. I did eventually memorize some of the key bindings, and then now I had to learn all new ones because it's like different. I don't know all of them, but I have like some of them. That's why I build things so quickly. You can see that I'm like, okay. They'll be leaving soon. Yeah, we need to make this better. But that's... It's so much faster to work with. This version is so slow. My miner is immortal. Still alive. That is impressive. Sure, but once you did, you could do things so quickly. Oh, my cat is meowing. I'm sorry. Her Highness demands I open the door. I'm not even kidding. I've never seen this type of performance from a dwarf. I haven't had a dwarf stay alive that long either. Like, if they get surrounded by things, they're just... Even if they're supposed to be really well trained, they're just... They fall eventually. Sooner than later, unfortunately. Usually. Okay, let's see. We want a second loom. Wait, what are we making these of? I want them all to be the same color if I can. Diorite, okay. Loom. Wait, it said diorite, right? Or am I... Yeah, okay. Sorry. There. Then... The non-dyed is specifically for cloud banks, so... Supposed to get from that. Then we'll just add another one of you guys because I think that'll look better. And then we'll have... So we'll have those out. 2 leather shops here. We'll have the new leather clothing go there. And we'll have the leather stockpile over here. Like, he was just surrounded by lava. He's not well trained. He has the will to live. Dwarves are an enigma sometimes. They sure are. I swear, dwarven children are like 20 times stronger than the adults. They're just their hatred for whatever is opposing them is condensed in a smaller body, and thus they are far more dangerous. It's a lot easier to get into now and a bit more intuitive, but my gosh, is it so much more painful to rapidly put down various furnishings and workshops. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Again, I didn't play a lot of pre-Steam Dwarf Fortress. I did as a child, but I didn't get very far. So I didn't place that many workshops and stuff, but I imagine that it is a lot slower. I find TF Hack helps because you can easily place multiple things. I once had a child dwarf get jumped by a bear. It dodged the claw attack and punched it so hard in the head its brain exploded. Dwarf children are just made out of something else. I don't know what happens as they grow up, but they lose some of their power. Closest thing I had to that is a hunter dwarf who used her pet cats as hunting animals. Her pet kitten killed a boar. Not even panicking. His log is like content near waterfall, satisfied at work. He's just like, finally, some adventure, something interesting is happening. So we'll have thread here for these things. We'll have dyed cloth for this. We have all of this for that. We'll go give to there, give to there. Yeah, and you go give to there, give to there. Because that should get rid of the empty bags and such. He was one of my furnace workers. I've been wasting potential. He was waiting for his moment to shine. Like how human children in real life can see ghosts and stuff, and when they grow up, they don't anymore. I mean, dwarven children are a little different because I mean, maybe they can see ghosts, but any dwarf can see a ghost. But not any dwarf can just punch someone so hard their entire legs explodes. It's a really good day in the mines if you don't have to fight a demon or two while... Is it... I read that wrong. Is it really a good day in the mines if you don't have to fight a demon or two while avoiding lava? I think you would win. And they'll be leaving soon. Drop off inaccessible. Sure, it's fine. Oh, why? Wait, hold on. Why are we making... That's not supposed to happen. Something went wrong somewhere. Imps, book, fire, totem, barrel. I have an apricot. Why are we... Did we just get these? From like... the trade car? Why do we have these? What happened? Am I... That's on. Steel pick and silk clothes. He's just very, very light. Just dodging. And trade caravan have to leave in a hurry. They do that sometimes and leave everything. Ah, well, we did accidentally atom smash someone a while ago. I told them not to stand on the bridge. And I was like, okay, everyone is inside. Let's close it. And then someone like came from up above, like went around and just got smushed. And then everyone left. They didn't even trade with me. I think they were kind of angry. Yeah, I hope someone clipped that. Yeah, that's why I'm saying we need to adjust this. Vaporized. Oh, Twitch is demanding ads again. It keeps doing that. So strange. Be right back. My apologies. And I'm back. You guys didn't see me accidentally switching to the new scene too soon. Thank you for the follow, Just. I appreciate it. I'm promoting this dwarf. Fit working. He earned it. As long as they don't suddenly start demanding black gold furnishing and then you make a dozen chainmail shirts every week. My current king loves anvils. Every week, like 6 anvils. He must visit the lava chambers. Pikes and chains. Chains. Not chain. That's a different word. Yeah, I kept... So, when I went on my adventure, I came back and suddenly my baron was gone. I was like, I kind of need my nobility back. How am I going to... get caravans then, and then I got back and suddenly I had 2 barons and they're both very demanding, so I guess that's what I get for asking for flipping nobles. And we need 2 shields, apparently. Well, I did want to set up... I wanted to forge and steel shields for my people anyhow, so... That's fine. And... Well, yeah, probably it's inaccessible for a reason. Oh, wait, no, it's not inaccessible for a reason. It is inaccessible because I have not... My bad. Let's expand this out. Also... Make sure they can reach all the areas. Burrows are very, very useful, but they're also very hard to upkeep. Oh. Yeah, we did expand this too. Make sure they can get there. Oh, did not mean to grab that. If you could change or add one thing to dwarf, what would it be? Tabs. I want tabs here. I want to be able to organize this so badly. I need to be able to, like, have separated areas so I can organize. Just please let me organize my work orders. That's all I want. Okay, they have embarked on their journey, it says, but they're not actually leaving. Boats. That would also be, yes. I'd love that too. And what? Let's properly lore this. So let's check, is this now... Yeah, our roads... Okay, we're gonna need to chop down this tree. It's in way over there. Unfortunately, we cannot put a wall there. Oh, ban on certain exports, eh? No doors, no swords, and no shields. I love how you can see where the dwarves went. Yeah, I don't like using TF-Hacks sorting. Like, I want to create my own logic for sorting. I think we might want extra floor there. Some extra floors there. I think I'm actually going to remove this road. Nice. That's fine, that's fine. Cave adaptation. Yeah, it happens each time I leave for an adventure. I come back and they're all... They all didn't go outside to see the sun for a long time. I mean, they generally don't have a good reason to go outside. I mean, he's feeling... Yeah, being out in the sunshine again. I'm gonna need to get them outside more often. I mean, like, I would like to maybe get like sort of a spire up, have a little like house here, and then use that to toss people into the volcano. You can use a glass as a roof for common areas to fix that, actually. Oh. Huh. I mean, we are a decent bit underground. I mean, I guess we could try and move maybe the tavern up a bit. Because we're in a mountain, that's gonna be like a little tricky. But I mean, our tavern is kind of small, things considered. I mean, for a vault, or basically... So the goal of this fortress was to gather every single artifact that existed and have it all like collected. So these are supposed to be elemental moonstones. You can't see them right now. We're missing one. Most of this is stuff we made ourselves. That is the secrets to life and death we stole. I mean, we rightfully took and brought to the safety of the mountain home. We also have a bunch of books that we, again, brought to the safety of our mountain home. The Golden Volcano, the Vault of the World. And then we have some that I wanted to be on display in the tavern without them being able to, like, steal it. Yay, necromancy, exactly. Only you cannot trust your dwarves with the power of necromancy. Because they will revive their enemies and then get killed by their own zombies. I'm speaking from experience. Okay. I'm going to... You're not my resident. And I don't want to murder you, but I need you to, like, leave. You know? Oh, you're in a squad. See. Um... Also, for some reason, like, a bunch of the stuff from my adventure are still, like, lying about the fortress for no apparent reason. Did they not fix zombies being hostile to your fortress if raised by local necromancers? I thought they fixed that. It's been a while ago. I haven't played around with it because I had the painful realization of my dwarven necromancers deciding, basically being the reason that I lost a fortress in the past. Like, yes, let's raise all these people and also then get murdered by them. Also, it just kills your FPS if they get into combat. I just do not trust their shenanigans, unfortunately. So I'm keeping the secrets to life or death away from everyone. We do still need to hunt down the cougar woman necromancer. Okay, what was the... Thank you for the follow, Sam, seriously. I appreciate it. Okay, so how were we going to get this guy out? We could... Our first trick was going to try and teleport them. So, let's... if we have the unit selected... or position command to discover the map's coordinates under the cursor. What would be easier? I guess maybe the unit idea would be easier. Okay, so C probe. So 16486. One. Give me my cursor back. Nope. There we go. 8. You know, that's... Okay, hold on. No, what was the quick cursor? Alt K. Doesn't want to do it. You know what? Close enough. One 6 4 8 6. Teleport. Unit 16486. Hello. Now leave, please. Well, they're not moving. A while ago, I had a necromancer come in as part of the migrant wave. When they were there, brawl in the tavern, he raised 2 elf corpses that ended up being fixtures in my fortress for years. The raised elf corpses were listed as visitors for some reason, but never moved. I guess they were a little confused. Okay, he's not leaving. We can try with the other people that are, like, not considered current residents. C probe. Let's get this nude elf out of here. 208. Oh, you're like... I mean, yeah, you are also rude. But you're like... very small number. Oh, no. Just teleport. Teleport. I can type. 208. Oh, did I? Oh, wait, hold on. That's my bad. I need to do units. You're outside. Aren't you happy with that, elf? Are you gonna leave now? He's a little confused. Of course he's rude. He's an elf. Yeah, I suppose I should. That does track. Wait, why are... Hold up. Why are they making bucklers? My pond, wooden bin, bucket, splint crutch. No, I just... Uh, is it wood? Is it... There was a way to get specific wooden items. What was it again? I don't think it was planned, was it? I guess maybe it is planned. Yeah, has created my... Why are you making bucklers out of birch? You're not supposed to do that. Okay, we're having my computer is doing a lot of vroom suddenly. I don't know why. Maybe it's the dogs. Maybe we need to do something about the dogs. Yeah, we might have a excessive amount of doggos. I always feel bad doing this. We have too many doggos. You can put the puppies in a place cage, which massively helps FPS. Oh, yeah, good idea. I mean, it's not super low yet, but it's like... It's not going the right direction. Or not going the direction I prefer it to be going. Where would I want this cage to be? Should probably be some place that I mean... No. I'm gonna forget about them there. You know, somewhere here would work. Oh, cage restraints. Let's do oak. Just put them there. Usually I place cages for young of all animals I keep, and one full of war dogs in the entrance that I can pop open on unsuspecting elves. See. But don't most of the young... I mean, I guess the young, like, pigs wouldn't need to go graze. It's just that I'd need to keep remembering to, like, get them in and out of the cage. Okay, hold on. Did I make another? Why do you keep making birch? You're not supposed to be making that. Okay, well, stop that. Also, shush timer. That does mean it's almost time for me to round things off. We're just going to stop doing that for a bit. Also, we needed to make war axe, steel. And what was it again? Usually works fine for grazing animals as long as you put the cage in a grassy area. I've not had any grazers starve in a cage. Oh, really? You even have giant elephants in that cage. Huh. Guess I'll need to check that out sometime. Okay. I need... Okay, what is the axe called? Battle axe, that's it. It's a war hammer and a battle axe. No. Okay, so these are just going to do the training things. And then in general, I can do steel, battle axe. Oh, and we will want to move this one to be near the other weapon. There we go. How is our equipment? Okay, we're missing steel breastplate and leather shirts. How is our... Okay. Again, leather shirt, leather glove, leather cloak, leather trousers. Just not repeating, just make them each. And then, why are we not making breastplates? Helm, breastplates. We should be making breastplates. Maybe it's counting them when they're taken off. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, we're missing steel axes. We're missing leather gloves. Leather shirts, so we're working on that. Steel high boots. Okay. Going to need a lot of more of everything, apparently. Yeah. It's up to 20. This is up to 20 actually. Okay, we need big steel mill shirt, big leather cloak. And that's the difficult thing of having mixed sized people. No, I need steel helm, steel breastplate, steel greaves, steel high boots. Just a better way to like get this organized would be nice too, because now it can't even like I can't do this automatically because it can't check if like what size the clothes are. So we'll need big versions of the leather ones too. So leather trousers, leather shirts, leather gloves, trousers, shirt, gloves, cloak. Human. We'll just make 3 out of those. Actually, let's make 4. So we just have to stock up for our adventure, guys. Cloak. There. You know, I just realized I might want the crossbow squad if I'm gonna send people out into like missions, because I think on missions they're actually okay. It's just that outside of missions they're not nearly as used. Oh, what? Oh yeah, the person we atom smashed on accident. Yeah. Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh no, wait, does this mean he got killed? I mean, I guess his everything got... I'm sorry. We'll get to work on that Avus immediately. Oh no, a ghost! Actually, no, never mind. It's the reverse. We need the basalt slabs. Ah, he got assigned something. So we'll just need to... Okay, it's not a citizen. Yeah, we still have the... I wanted to bury the dragon. Wait, can we make a slab for the dragon? See, what was it? Pamnots. Okay, no, we cannot make a slab for the dragon. Do we have any thoughts about seeing after being haunted by the dead? Yeah, you would be frightened, eh? Ah, okay. Ghostly merchant has been put to rest. Good, good. Wait, can we... What does it say when you accidentally atom smash them? Crushed by... Oh, it does say how they died. Yeah. Oh, born in 2. Oh, he was old. He almost saw the beginning of the world. I'm really sorry, buddy. I mean, it is kind of your fault. I told you not to stand there, and then you stood there. So, I mean, it's not entirely my fault, but also I'm sorry. I think we might need some more paper, golden stuff. Let's get stuff out of the way here. Also, I think I'd really like to get these trees out of here before everything is set up. Although, it seems like the volcano is no longer permanently erupting, so that's neat. Goodbye, ghostly merchant. May your merchant more in the golden halls fall beyond life. Yes. And then, like, not the golden halls of the golden volcano. Because we didn't have a very good time here. Oh, they're still removing that? Man, they've been taking forever. Before I go and try and chop these down, I'm just gonna do a manual save because I don't trust it. I do need to round things down. As long as he doesn't have ghostly PTSD, it's probably fine. Yeah, I'm sure he's totally chill with what happens and he doesn't blame us at all. Now, don't get thrown into the lava, magma, or whatever. Okay. I mean, last time we chopped a tree that was a little too close here, we had like a whole situation where someone got melted into the volcano. We teleported them out here, but they were just a dead melted dwarf, so there wasn't much we could do. Oh, we don't want it over the thing. We just want the edges, so stuff doesn't keep being on fire all the time. Just be very careful at the spots that are still, like, actively magma. Okay, I was worried that someone died just now. Oh, that's why they came. Neat. I do really need to get this set up better, though. This is not a very safe entrance. Also, why are you guys not removing this stuff? Do I need to have you, like... Here, let's turn this on so it don't go all the way down. Let's see. Do that. Inside containers. That wasn't that much. Let's see. No shields, no swords, no doors. You know, maybe we could get a new set of mugs, but... See... These guys. Well, actually... No, actually, we'll make these into instruments ourselves at some point. I really want to melt the steel leggings. I don't want to lose the steel. Can we just tell them that we want to keep, like... We do have some old stuff around there. Is it gonna get grabbed? We'll see. I'm gonna sell the crowns. Right now, they're not demanding we don't sell crowns, so... Figurines, totems... No, those are ours. We're keeping those. They're big shinies. I'm keeping all the gems myself. You could give the leggings to some noble you don't really want to keep around and make them feel savior when you tell them to 1v1 the Forgotten Beast. Nah. Last time I wanted the nobles to leave, they all left, and then I couldn't get big caravans anymore, so... I think that's good enough. I also clearly need to melt some more stuff. I also had some cages that I wanted to melt. No, we can keep that. Is however going to melt these. Okay, not those ones. Those are high quality. Those are masterworks. Okay, what would happen if I just melt all the steel? Shiny boobless. We keep the loot. Exactly. The baubles, the shinies are ours. I mean, what kind of treasure vault would we be if we didn't have an excessive amount of... okay, they ended the mandate. Which means it's a little scary because they could just demand something new. But what kind of vault would we be if we didn't have an excessive amount of gems? Is our broker better at being a broker, by the way? because our mare is still kind of better. We made them like, see, they're an adept appraiser. I want them to be, they're supposed to at least be. A They're supposed to work in a tavern to get their social skill up, basically. Oh, why is Puck not there anymore? I totally assigned you Puck. Okay, awaiting one item. World is the same as ever. Is it now? Well, let's get some more. Actually, let's wait a second. See what they actually brought. See, they got. We don't need the fire clay. Or the regular clay. Okay, so it does seem we get like less of the older things when we ask for a lot of variety. I think if we only ask marble or only ask chalk, we just get more of that. So that's good to know. We'll just get these guys because we can always use more of those. Oh yeah, we bought some anvils that we wanted to melt. Okay, these are copies, right? Hold on. Hold on. What do we have ourselves? We have a copy of the tree exposed. And we have a copy of the tree exposed. There. No, not move. Trade. Get that. Get that. Get those. They do not bring us leather unless we ask for it. Okay, that's too much profit. Let's do the other one. Hello, Red Focal. Welcome in. I do need to round things off pretty soon, unfortunately. I'm gonna finish this trader thing, and then I'm gonna have to look someone to raid into because it is getting high time. I mean, if you can see how long I've been going, it's been a while. Let's just get this entire thing, and that's good enough. And now he is professional. No, he's an expert appraiser. And you're supposed to be working in the tavern. But you're not for some reason. You want to wander, so I'll have you be a plant gatherer because that helps. Till next time then. Yeah, hopefully till next time. We'll need to get our diplomacy. Let's ask for some leather. Because I will forget what I wanted next time. Let's ask for... Thank you for the follow. Let's ask for some flagstone. And more... bismuthite, because we wanted that. Yeah, limestone, chalk, marble. I think we're good there. And... can we finally... are we still not there? Are we still not melting bismuthite? We ought to be. What's the holdup actually? Hold on, what's the holdup? This one. Let's get that on repeat. It's getting high time. I mean, I'm Dutch, but no, not that kind of high. Are we... should be here. Oh, it's pink. I didn't know it was pink. Oh, that'll... oh, we got some song surrounding some... That kind of messes with the color scheme I was going for, not gonna lie. It wasn't entirely what I had in mind. We're gonna place a very pretty bed. And... a throne. And then we will finally actually have... them both happy. It's like modern dwarf chic. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be pink. Okay, so that's what happens when you melt the thing. Who's... let's see. Let's see what Roval thinks of that. How bad is it when it gets melted? She's in agony after suffering the travesty of art defacement. Okay, maybe we do not melt them then. Maybe that was a bad idea. Hold on, let's let's undo our defacement of their art. Or well, leggings. It's quicker. Oh, I love the music. It's giving climatic moment to the end. Yes. A really great sign-off. Yeah, this was a good... we did good. We returned to our dwarven home. We didn't get invaded by the demon king queen. That is kind of strange. So maybe they dealt with that in our absence. We made all of our chests and all of our cabinets get back into place. Our adventurer pack is getting their skills up, which will be great for us. Like, I can't wait till we get legendary last year. We can go out there and defeat the final necromancer and have the bestest of social skills. Because this is the quickest way to level your social skills. Just assign yourself to the tavern, because doing it manually is very painful. Maybe the Demon Queen is waiting, plotting, scheming. We were about to steal the thing that they bound themselves to this world with, so... Yeah, and they might have not appreciated that. But they were hiding, like, we spent so much time in the Goblin Fortress. Just an entire underground thing. Where we're going to train our dwarves and we're gonna make a mission and we are oh, no. We're gonna make a mission and we are going to get the Seizure of Nails. We're going to gather every single treasure and it's going to be ours. But for now it is time to return to the title menu. Because I'd love to keep going, but my sore... That too. My brain is failing me and my throat is failing me. I'm getting a sore throat, so it is high time we wrap things up. Even though it is... Oh, can we quit out of the game? There we go. What people? My only regret is being named Captain of the Oily Boys. Oh, you didn't want to be Captain of the Oily Boys? I think it's a great thing to be Captain of the Oily Boys. Maybe if you become strong enough, you'll be captain of another, like, non-wrestling squad. Have a great rest of your day and night. Thank you. You too. Yeah. Let's stop the thingies. I mean, I'm having to think really hard for the final, the non-oily boys. Yeah, you'll work up to being non-oily. You'll just wrestle so much, all the oil depletes. The greasy guys. Ah, yes. And then you'll start breaking out in the song and talking about cars and women. Something about lightning too, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't think I have anything new. Every Thursday, we're going to be playing Dwarf Fortress, and we're going to have the Twitch integration, and it's going to grow as we go, because it is still in development. And... and random sneeze. Bye-bye, take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bless you, thank you. Bye!